Welcome to my room and my video. If you're coming back, thank you so much. And if you're new, stick around. This will be a fun one. We are in my room in order to spruce it up, essentially. That's the plan. We are going to be changing it up. It's been a bit stale. In all the apartments that we've been in, we've had essentially the same furniture, but it's just changed a little bit. The bed frame is new to this apartment, and the side tables, I did paint a more peachy color instead of a like tan color, because I just needed a little bit more in here. And I think that the light pink really pairs well with this dark green. Yes, you can see me in the mirror, but pretend you can't, because for some reason it feels like awkward to me. Like, that's not me. So I enjoy where everything is. It's honestly not the biggest space, and we do have a king bed, so of course that plays a part in this. This bedspread we've had for a while. I asked for it for Christmas from my parents maybe 2 years ago now, and it served us well. It's good quality and in good condition. I'm just sick of looking at it. Truly. But like I said, it's in good condition, and it is a comforter, not a duvet. But it's a comforter, so can't I buy a duvet cover to put on my comforter? Were my thoughts. So we have a package to open. Oh, you see Mookie? Wait, I actually like the color. Okay, this, I know it looks very light. I think the color is very pretty, because it's a very light green, yellowy green. I don't know if I was expecting it to be darker or not, truly, but I did want it to be a light color that I could pair a lot of fun colored pillows with. I've been really loving like a very like yellowy green recently, and so when I saw this, I was excited because most greens that you'll find for bedspreads are like a sage. I have nothing against sage, I just already have a lot of pieces. I've already had my sage era, and I still have a dresser in my craft room area that is a sage, and so I feel like I wanted something a bit lighter and different, especially compared to how dark the dresser is. I wanted something lighter, and with how this gray is, like the tone wise, like this is a lot deeper than this. Even though this is fairly light, I still just wanted something that was going to be a good obvious change. I do think I like it. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know how true to color it's going to show up on camera, but I do like that, and that is what I was hoping for. I was afraid of it being darker, like the colors not being as true on the listing, but I do like it. Mookie's already hunkering down. We gotta wash it, baby.
Wow, you look so pretty on this color, Mook.
Okay, still talking plan of action. This is a plant. I love plants. It's a propagated, or a to-be propagated plant. My friend gave it to me yesterday. She had just cut it fresh. It's a type of pothos, like something heart. I don't know. But as stated, I love plants, but I do have to put them up and away because Mookie, the little kitty cat that you just saw right here, she loves to eat plants. Brianna, I'm so sorry. I literally left this plant on the counter for like 2 minutes and she gnawed on one of the leaves. I'm not gonna show you. It's not that bad. I feel so bad. So I have this plant. Look how beautiful it is. You can see it nice and up close. No kitty nibbles, nothing to worry about. But all of my plants in the other room, in my living room, are up and away out of necessity. So there's no high surface to put plants on that my cats won't get to. I can't even put them on this shelf because they can get to them on this shelf. I have a picture of my dog on this shelf, and they will even sometimes knock it off of there. Them being Friend or Mookie, I'm really not sure. I've never caught them in the act. But even if I were to put a plant there, 100%, Mookie would knock it over, and the plant would be gone. She would have gnawed on it or chewed just enough of it for me to mourn the loss of my plant. Now that I've shown you, I'm gonna go actually put this back up where I've been keeping it so that I can continue on. Every time I walk back in and I see this, I am liking it more and more. I think the color is just so, it's very pretty with just how light it is. I love it. Okay, so we need places to put plants. I have these shelves. There's 3 of them. I got them probably off of Amazon years ago, and I mean I had them in my childhood bedroom So I've had them for a very long time. It's gotten to the point though, I look at these and I'm bored by them. There's nothing going on. I like how small they are and they're perfect for little knickknacks. And I think, because this is how wide they are, they'd be perfect for propagating plants. I can hang them on one of the walls where it's blank somewhere, where there's not a surface where the cats can step up and grab at them. Maybe on this wall that I have right over here. This is where we keep their cat tower, but say I were to put it right here, or put 1 and 2 here and here, or here and here. I don't know. Some place, maybe here, to put my plants up. But again, like I said, they're boring. I want to do something with these, whether I sculpt on top of them or just paint something on them to make them more interesting. I am subscribed to somebody here on YouTube. Her name's Caroline Winkler. She does a lot of interior design type things. She did a living room video where she had commissioned her brother, I believe, to make these shelves for her. And they were solid wood and they were beautiful. And on the sides, there was like a carve out where you could see through it. I think that is really cool. I'm not sure if I could do something really similar to that, but I like how the edges are rounded. So if anything, I would round out the edges on here, most likely by sculpting, not by shaving away, because I don't have the materials to do that. So I'll probably like sculpt like bubbly, I don't know. I would round out the angles on this shelf and then paint it some kind of cool color. Not sure yet, but that is the plan I have in my head right now. I'm thinking it would just be a solid color, or a solid color and then a slightly deeper tone of that color as a design, possibly. The main purpose of these would be to put more plants along with maybe a couple little knickknacks. I am not wanting to bring in more things just to put on these shelves. I just want to be able to propagate plants, and as mentioned in the last video, propagate them in order to share them with friends, just so they have a safe place to go, because I am running out of room. And I also want to spread out where I see the greenery in my home. I mainly have it in my living room, and I have one plant hanging from the wall in my office area. So we gotta spread the love and joy of plants. And again, I do have these 3 different sizes. I probably would just do these, the medium and the smaller one, just because less material to sculpt, and I just think that they could work like this, like this, like this, or this. Oops. Like that could be cool. So we'll do something with these. Okay, also, I've been searching for wall art. I can be so very picky with art. I like a specific style, but I also like something unique, and I love landscapes. I have so many landscape art pieces in my home already that I have hanging up. I just prefer it, even if it's like a more abstract style, or I don't even know. I just enjoy landscape. I went to the thrift store recently and I managed to find this. Oop. Opa. There we go. I gotta give it a lean so you can see it. But how pretty is that? It says right here, Tinton Trail. I'm not sure where that is. I'm gonna look it up and I'll tell you. But I just thought that it was so pretty. I like the colors a lot. It almost looks like it was either taken on like maybe an older camera, or that it's been sun bleached through time. I could say maybe it's both, because this says it was framed in 1972. Hey, that was a long time ago. And honestly, this thing is pretty heavy, and that's all I have to say about that, actually. And it was $5 for like a professionally framed old photograph. I feel like that was a good deal, and it's in like a solid wood frame. I'm happy about this. But I love landscapes in art. I just think it's beautiful. And obviously this is a photograph, and all the other landscapes that I do have in my home are all like actual art, like painted or printed. Like risograph, that one that I have from my office makeover video. Speaking of office makeover video, I know that I did a part 1. There is going to be a part 2 eventually. I have not had the availability of a truck to get what I would need to remake my desk. And I have other videos that I'm like, yeah, you know, I'll just do that. It's been a few weeks, but eventually I'll get around to it. We're trying out all the angles today. You usually just see me from the window, which is right there, obviously. But I wanted to show you my bed frame just a little bit better. And there's Mookie as well. I really like the bed frame. I got it just off of Wayfair because I wanted something that was affordable and that I could trust the quality of. Wayfair hasn't always been the best quality, but I found something that had a lot of really good reviews, and I really like this one. I love the tone of the wood, and you can see it around the bottom of the bed as well. Right here, the frame as well. This is like, I would say a burlappy twine. So I feel like you can't go wrong with a wood tone bed frame or a wooden bed frame in general, but I just felt it matched the vibe. Back over to this angle because you can see me bright and light. The last thing I want to show you, I will also preface with another YouTuber that I really like to watch. Her name is Ali. I don't know how she pronounces her last name, or her, like, I don't know if it's a stage name or not, but Ali, I am 99% sure you have heard of her. She's amazing. She's so sweet and positive. I love her. But she does a lot of thrifting videos, but she also does makeover videos and does DIY crafts in some of them and shows you what she made. She made something just like this, where it was a mini record and she burned little holes and put hooks in it and made a little jewelry organizer hanger. She literally just made a video about that. As I was watching the video, I go in a daze. I went and I found this and I just started making it alongside her, and she was doing it with her mom, and so I was like, I'm also doing that. I'm going to do that because I thought it was such a good idea and so cute. I've had this for so long, and it used to be actually up on one of these shelves that I had whenever I had all three of them hung up in my old apartment, but I just hadn't done anything with it. I was like, that's just genius. So this is not actually going to be going in the bedroom. It's going to be going in the bathroom. This is my bathroom. It's gonna be a bit echoey, so I'm gonna try not to talk too loud. So this door opens. This is the bathroom. Behind this door is a little cove that has shelves. We keep the cat's litter box here and just some supplies, towels, toiletries, and also random junk that doesn't fit other places. But also I hang my jewelry back here because the cats, again, menaces, as always. I used to have it hanging. I'll actually show you how I used to have it. So it's this white bar here with like little things hanging down, and it tucks behind the mirror. And my necklaces are tangled right now. This is not all of them by any means, but this is how I used to store them. But early in the morning, the lovely little critters that my cats are would bang the necklaces against the mirror when they wanted me to feed them, because they knew that if they made enough annoying noise, I would get up to do something about it, even if it would be for me to just get up so they would stop, or get up to feed them because I was like, whatever, it's an hour before I feed them anyway. I want to sleep for another hour. They're very smart, habitual creatures, and I think they've realized that we are as well, so they learn that if we react a certain way to things, that they'll just keep doing that to elicit the same reaction. So the necklaces have been moved behind the door, which is kind of lame sad because my necklaces are really cute and pretty, and the ones that I don't wear on a daily basis, or I'm just not wearing that day, I still want to see them, and I would see them a lot more if they were in sight. So the thought is, what if I take this and put necklaces on it and hang it right here, hang it beside the door, like about here, and just have my beautiful necklaces hanging down. I can see them whether the door is closed or not, because we keep it open so the cats can have easy flow to their litter box, which is around the corner here. But that's cute. I'm happy about that. I thought this little hack was just so cute. This little DIY. I don't know if Ali came up with it herself or if she saw it somewhere and just emulated that, but like literally genius, girl. Like, I'm obsessed. So needless to say, I'm excited to put this up and just look at my pretty necklaces. I also wanted to show you this cute little thing I made. I think it's called taiyaki, which is like a pancake-like dessert, but it's typically stuffed with something. And I've had it a couple times before with like a creamy filling, and then also with like a Nutella filling. Really good. But I just think they're so cute. I saw something similar to this in like an art style. It was so bubbly, and so I just created my own version, and it's like punch needle, so it's soft. I'm obsessed with it. And I think how small it is right here is just so cute. Okay. So the next step we are to accomplish is washing this new duvet cover so that it's fresh and clean, wrinkle-free. I just want to see it on the bed ASAP. The sun is already going down, so once it's washed and dried, it's definitely going to be dark, but I'm so excited to see it on here. It's been a couple days for me, but not for you. Notice anything different? My friend cut my hair. My hair was feeling very drab. I had nothing going on. So she cut some new layers for me. It's a little bit dirty right now. I put dry shampoo in. I'm looking in the viewfinder, so sorry if that's annoying. but she cut more layers, and then she also cut me some bangs, and then also, do you see these 2 pieces right here? Bleached me 2 pieces, and I'm going to dye them a surprise color, which you'll find out hopefully in next week's video. I just haven't gotten the dye color yet. I'm borrowing it from another friend, but that's that. And I also have this cute shirt that I got sometime during the winter. It's from a cute little boutique, but ain't she cute? Little outfit. Right now we are fighting the sun, and the lighting isn't exactly my favorite right now. See, because this is way too dark, and like this, I feel like the lighting is harsh when I'm standing in certain areas, but we're just gonna get over it because this is the time we have. Here we have the duvet cover. I just put it in the dryer so that maybe some of the wrinkles will come out, but it is washed and clean. This is my first time putting on a duvet cover, so wish me luck. I have somewhat of a game plan. This feels like a 2-person job, and yet only I am home. See? It really didn't take me that long. I had a good game plan. Okay. Other side, other side, other side. Yippee. We're gonna flip it over so that the zipper is at the bottom. And yeah. Yeah. So you may see this and think, oh, lame, boring. But here's the thing. We have a blank, slightly off-white canvas. I have these 2 cute little pillows, which will go right there. I also have these, you can't see them very well, but I have these black satiny pillows that we can prop up a little bit just so you can see them. And there's something that I'm very excited about because I thrifted this recently. This beautiful, vibrant piece of fabric, and it's long. Now maybe it would have been great if it was slightly tiny bit longer, but honestly, I also have seen people do like this action. You can see the draping, you can see the color, you can see the tassels. Cuteness. Yeah, do you see? Now, keep in mind that I'm hoping to get a couple larger size pillows that are the same size as the pillows with the black casings on them, but that are fluffier, because me and my husband both like a memory foam style pillow that is a bit firmer. I did for a while have like softer pillows, but I have since repurposed the fluff in those in order to make these. And there's still one more pillow left because one pillow filled both of these. All that to say, eventually I will have another set of larger pillows that will also have most likely a colorful pillowcase or a pretty pattern pillowcase or both together. But for now, I think it's so cute. I think since we switched over and we're using like a plain cover, it allows me to add more to the room in other ways. I feel like I'm gonna keep apologizing for the lighting because it is actually tragically horrific. Final shots though will be beautiful, gorgeous. So we have that to look forward to. This is the little shelf that I ended up doing something with. I just made it look bubblier. The problem with time constraints is I haven't decided what I might want to paint this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on the wall. I think this is what my plan is. This around here somewhere, maybe up a little bit, hopefully it's not scratching the wall, and then this here with some plants that will eventually be draping down a little bit. We'll see what we want to paint the shelf because I'm not sure yet. Can you see it? Oh, okay, we're gonna take this down. You get the gist. I am gonna put these up. Yeah, I decided just one shelf would be good and that I wanted to put this picture frame there. If I were to put anything above our bed, I wouldn't want it to be heavy to the point that I was afraid of it falling on us at night. In my last video, I showed this happy birthday banner that I made for my husband's birthday. And it's really cute and also, of course, lightweight. And so I think doing some kind of banner of some sort or like some sort of fabric decoration would be cuter there. But honestly, I'm not even mad about the space being open above the bed. Especially once I get this picture frame put up, it'll fill a lot of white space here. And I think some negative space is always good, at least for now. And that's just what I tell myself so I don't feel like my walls are all naked. Because they're really not. It's really not that bad. That's so cute. It is coming off the wall a little bit, so I have to put the screws in a little bit deeper. Cuteness! Now for the shelf. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Now I can have plants in here. Maybe eventually I'll have the other shelf put somewhere else, but I think that the small shelf fits good here. I still need to decide on a color for it. I'm thinking maybe something similar to the color of the bedspread, maybe just a little bit darker, incorporating maybe some of these colors as well, but let's get it up. Little visitor. Perfect timing, Miss Mookie. Don't mess with that. I saw that. Did you see that? Mookie, this is decor only, not play toy. But you can look at it. It's so pretty. Shelf is going up. Ah, yay, cute. Okay, so this shelf, very cute. It will be painted overnight. I just wanted to film while I was filming. Of course, naturally. I have the position for this ready and raring to go, but it will be painted tomorrow once we do the final reveal.
We are so excited.
But we're not done yet. You like it, Mook? She loves it. Oh my gosh, she's going to go fix this and she freaking fell off. Mook. My little darling. My baby. Yeah. She likes the new bed. I'm gonna say this out here so maybe there's less echo. We have not only this to put up, but I also really want to put up this guy. I got it a couple videos ago and just briefly showed it. It's this really cute, sweet little hummingbird. And I thought that they would look really cute on the wall together. I wasn't sure where else I'd put this because I do have hangers at the front door already that I put my bag on and like hats and extra stuff like that. So I figured if I have a little area that has hangers, I could have a bigger, heavier, dutier one for just whatever I want to hang up. I could hang my most worn jewelry here, or you know what? Who even knows? Just something. I just thought it'd be cute to have two things instead of just this one. So let's get these up. Oh my gosh. Can you see me? Is it bright enough? About right here, and this guy maybe up here. I think that's so cute. About where that will land. I've come all this way. I have so many things on my walls, yet I don't own a hammer. But I do own the end of a screwdriver. I wonder if I should use a smaller nail. We're actually using really short nails out of the fear that just embedded in my brain of hitting and bursting open a pipe. So I have these teeny tiny ones that will work just fine because we're not hanging anything crazy on these. It's literally a few necklaces. It's not even gonna be my entire necklace collection. This just makes me feel so much better. Just like literally as I was nailing in that other one, I was like, what if this hits a pipe? It's so cute. I'm so excited. The holes in this are huge. I assume that you would most likely use a screw or a nail with a big head, but again, we're using tiny nails. It's not that big of a deal. It's not. Moment of truth. Yay! Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'm so excited. Let's put some necklaces on it. These are a few of my favorites that I like rotate through. The ones I'm wearing right now are definitely favorites. Like I always wear at least one of these, but usually all three. And some days if I feel like mixing it up, or if I'm already wearing blue or already wearing brown, I'll wear something else. And since I'm wearing these right now, we won't see them on here, but you'll see them in the grand reveal. But I just want to give you a little sneak of what it will look like. Since this one is a thicker one, I don't want it to get caught on here, so it can go here. Can't you see the vision? I love it. I'm very happy to be able to display the things while keeping them out of reach of my cats. I feel like that's what we're doing in multiple different ways this video. Because that's the whole reason why we're putting up the plant shelf, is to keep it out of reach of Mookie, but to keep it in here. And this is to keep out of reach of Mookie and Friend, because especially Friend, he's a little menace. He will hit these necklaces just to get our attention. So that's why they're not in view over there anymore. We have them over here where they can't reach. Oh. So I will see you tomorrow during the grand reveal. Of course you see the bed, but things just always look better in the daylight. You haven't seen the finished wall behind you, and you haven't seen, I mean, fully the effect of what it will look like when I have all my jewelry off. Because generally when I'm home, I don't have jewelry on me, but I like to dress up for a video. I think that is everything that I had planned to put up. Maybe there's a few things that I forgot that I'll remember as I'm doing finishing touches on the shelf and putting my plants up. And yet, with all that said, welcome to the reveal. naturally. Just one maybe. It's cute. I just absolutely love the way everything turned out. I think the colors are so bright and exciting and happy while still being mellow enough for a bedroom. I never want to go too crazy in my room because it's a place of rest and relaxation. I'm like so especially happy with this little shelf. It turned out just exactly how I was hoping. The rounded out edges really gives it a much more like natural flowy look than just bland and plain. The color is just a bit more yellowy and bright than the bedspread, but I think it pairs very nicely with this, and you really can't go wrong with a green, in my opinion. The two plants that I have, this is the one from my friend Brianna, and this one I just cut off a few little sprigs. And from Brianna, she recommended cutting several for whenever it's ready to be propagated. You can plant all 3 little sprigs and it'll grow a lot fuller, which I think is genius. So that's what I did here. I have this little acrylic stand that I got from an Etsy seller. They make the cutest art. It's from a little anime, little Japanese children's show called Hamtaro, and I was obsessed with it growing up, and I still have the DVD. I can actually get it, it's so cute. This is my little Hamtaro DVD. I just love Hamtaro. The bed turned out really nicely. I think I'm gonna be able to just seamlessly add new pillows, change out pillows as I see fit. I've mentioned before, I've been very obsessed with vintage fabrics and finding them and then turning them into pillows. So that's gonna be something that is just always interchangeable, especially depending on the seasons. I just think everything that I made is pulling together very nicely with everything else. And I'm noticing I just have so many different shades of green. But at this point I feel like green is a neutral, and I'm hoping this little one doesn't make any attempts at my new plants. I'll show some clips here of how my new necklace hangers look with all the jewelry on them. I'm very happy with those. Again, just adding some interest while also adding functionality. I feel like that's the name of the game for everything, but with the functionality, I want it to be cute. I want it to look good. I want it to be aesthetically appealing to the eye. I don't even care. I love having so much space to decorate, and this is so fun. And as much as I like thrifting, I also like reusing things and DIYing them and repurposing. I've had these set of shelves for years and years, and I still have 2 more that I will eventually use for something else. Even this butterfly shelf here I've had for forever. I just keep repainting it. It's been brown, pink, orange, and now green. So just, if you have an excess of things, see if there's something you can do with them to improve them, and if you can't, donate them. I actually just did a cleaning and donating video, and I am finding more and more stuff to continue to donate or repurpose. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. I had a lot of fun making this video, and if you enjoyed, I make videos like this every Friday. Whether it's DIY, thrifting, crafting, a combination of all 3, I am here every week. So if you enjoy that kind of content, feel free to subscribe and like and stop by again. I really appreciate all the continued support, whether this is your first time, second time, or if you're here every week. I really appreciate it. Thanks again, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.